Yeah, welcome to the DOJO, baby. Man, have no fear. TyKwonDoe is here. Today, we're going to be breaking down how to be masculine without being like serious, like a freaking, like you feel like you got to be like a thug or a serial killer. Being funny without being goofy. Being seductive without being cringy. Now, listen. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle. We're going to be going over this video with Nipsey Hussle and his old, I don't know if they was married at the time, but I'm going to just say his wife, like they was like almost like soulmates. When you look at the chemistry that they have in this video and how they interact and how like they're flowing their conversation and how they energies. You know what's crazy? What I really noticed about this, what made me want to break it down? They almost have like two like opposite like personalities, like energies, but they collaborate, they match together very well. So I thought it was a good representation of like a good masculine man who's charismatic, funny, and seductive and all of the above without doing too much. And then what that does for his woman, why matching that energy is so important in the relationship. Because I feel like a lot of the guys, especially coming from like a lot of toxic red pill habits, we get taught like about masculinity and you know what I'm saying, how a man should act, and it leads to us not wanting to laugh with a woman, not wanting to connect with her, not wanting to like socially just interact with that other human being in front of us. So I feel like Nipsey's interaction is a great display of what it can and should look like, in my opinion. So I'm gonna talk about some of the things he did well before we even get into the video, because y'all know if I get to talking during the video, it's gonna be shit gonna be pause, like a little Nas X parade. So let's get to the video though. First and foremost, like I said in the beginning, being masculine without being mad and serious, bro. Just cause you want to be masculine, right? And just cause you should be masculine and not like super goofy and playful. For a man, I wouldn't say the opposite of masculine is feminine. Even though that doesn't make sense. You're like, well, how is the opposite of masculine not feminine? Because both genders have masculine and feminine energies to them, period. But I feel like for a man, the opposite of a man being masculine is like being goofy, being childish, being like sort of like barbaric, kind of like not barbaric, but like just unsophisticated, very emotional, you just lack self-control. That's what I feel like the opposite of a man being masculine is. Why? Because when you look at a man's actions from a man who's masculine to a man who's not, it don't automatically go to him being feminine, like it don't automatically go to that. It probably goes to a boy, a man who acts like a boy. He's a people's pleaser. He's just trying too hard to be funny. This is what I talk about in this video. You're gonna see being funny without being goofy. You don't have to be goofy to be funny, bro. You don't have to be fucking NBA Youngboy to be masculine. It's finding your balance to your personality. And as you see Nipsey interact in this video, realize he smiles, he laughs with her, they enjoy their conversation, they interact very well. But a part of him is always maintaining his energy. Now I can make a whole different video about this and why this is important. But one concept I want to drop on y'all before I start playing the video is notice how his self-control and his control over his energy influences hers. And you that takes masculinity and it takes self-control. And we can get into the whole funny without being goofy part and why you don't want to be that. And I tell you that all the time. You don't want to be goofy. Two things you don't want to be, bro, dealing with women. Two things you don't want to be: goofy and shy. Bro, saying you're shy, you might as well just say you have a fucking Barbie collection in your closet, my boy. Like being like for a man to be shy, bro. Say something more accurate. Like say something like you're socially awkward or you're an introvert or something like that. You shouldn't be shy. Being shy says you can't do something. You never want to describe yourself as someone who can't do anything. Now, if you're socially awkward or if you're an introvert, it's hard for you to do these things, but you can. If you say you're shy, being shy is like you want to do it, but you can't because you're too shy, you're too scared. You see why I don't want y'all to be shy, bro? See, I don't even want you describing yourself as somebody who's shy. That's like weak ass energy. That's like punk ass energy. But for the sake of this video, really, like I said, just really notice that confident energy that Nipsey carries. That when he's interacting with this girl, thinking of you in your classroom, or you approaching that girl, you don't have to knock her off her feet. You don't have to be above and beyond to match whatever stereotype or idol of a man you have in your head. I do all these different interactions of all these different men and women to show y'all the key to all this is just being confident in who you are. It's not trying to match up to any personalities. And you don't have to be Kevin Hart to make her laugh. You don't have to be NBA Youngboy to make her like you. Be you. But there's good things that you can learn from this. And I'm going to point them out during the rest of the video.
Hey, I'm Lauren London, sitting here with... Don't cheat.
I ain't even mix these up. I was looking at my jewelry. I wasn't even looking at the question.
Perfect example, automatically. Remember I just said control your energy and like self-control and all that, and being masculine, why that's so important. Say you're interacting with a girl, and this is just period in life. Even for women can learn from this. Based on how you respond to something, based on how you interact with people or anything, your energy, the energy you bring, the energy level you bring to that interaction can control how it goes. For example, you walk in the house, your mom just spazzes at you. Your boss at your job or whatever, or even the customer at your job, they just start snapping at you. They're yelling, they're angry. And the first thing you can do is match energy level. Listen, I'm from Philly, so the first thing we want to do is, pussy, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I'm saying? We want to get rowdy back. But, you know what I'm saying, under certain circumstances, that reaction might not be appropriate. Most of the time it's not. You never want to allow somebody to bring you out of your character, because that automatically just gave them control over you. You're their puppet. They do this, you do that. You're their puppet. Why is my phone vibrating so much, bro? Like, why is this? Listen, man. Going back to what I was saying though, that self-control, as you've seen, this is a small example. That's why I gave you those examples of somebody being angry, a customer being mad, your boss yelling at you, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying don't give them what they deserve in response. I'm saying realize, like, she was like, oh, don't cheat on you. Like, she came with this higher energy, like this overreactive kind of energy, right? And Nipsey responded real chill, real calm. I wasn't even looking at you. I was looking at my jewelry. Same thing as somebody coming and yelling. They about to get angry. They about to start spazzing. Take that deep breath and remain non-reactive. Remain chill. You can control the whole interaction no matter what level they on. And this is important because when you're dealing with another person and you want anything from them, or you're trying to remain in control of the situation, the first thing you need to have control over is your emotions and your response. If you lose control of those two things, bro, this shit just goes anyway. And then women like this because a lot of y'all got what's called or a lot of you guys know this called in this community is called shit test. When a woman tests you in certain things, you will get over a lot of those things by being non-reactive, by having self-control. Because a shit test is just like kind of like poking the bear. Like kind of baiting you to do something or respond in a certain way. Testing you, right? How you going to take a test that you don't even pick up? How you going to take a test you ain't even come to the class? So she shit testing you, she poking at the bear, trying to test you and see that you pass automatically by having self-control. Because it won't even impact you in the way that she thought it was. She's looking for this certain response and she can't even get through your head because you too solid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Take two. Hey, what's up? I'm Lauren London, and I'm sitting here with the amazing Nipsey Hussle the Great. This is the GQ Couples Quiz. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
He's always ready. See, he stays ready so he doesn't have to get ready.
You got the script, damn.
See, I love this part. Because especially if you know where that line is from. Like, it's from a popular movie. But listen, a lot of guys end up, like, you could tell that he repeats that a lot. And she like picked up on that, and she said it. She ended up speaking up for him. That just shows like the kind of love that they had for each other, how well they knew each other.
Yeah.
You know, babe, I'm an actress. So, what is my favorite movie of all time?
You got like 3 or 4.
Of all time, though. The one I'm always like, one day, if
Gone to win?
Yeah. Can I help you out
right.
a little bit?
That's right.
Yeah, it's right.
I got 1.
You got 1.
Let's go.
1 for Hustle. What is my favorite color?
I don't know if you ever told me that, but I'll just say red. Because we joked about it. Or purple.
Purple.
I never remember you saying this is my favorite color.
Purple for royalty.
So I got that right too.
Okay, you did. You're always right.
It wasn't never like we had that convo, this is my favorite color, so that's just some shit we gotta establish now.
5 years and now he learns that purple's my favorite color. Who is my celebrity crush?
You don't tell me no stuff like that. I ain't the type boyfriend that his girl be like, this is my celebrity crush. So
You hear that? You hear that though? I'm not the type boyfriend that his girl be like, here's my celebrity crush. Y'all don't even understand why that's so important, bro. Cause you dudes, a lot of the times y'all come to me, right? And y'all tell me like, okay, like on Patreon or whatever, and y'all talk about like, okay, me and my girl going through this, and she said this. And I'm like, bro, how do you even like, how did it even get to that point? And a lot of times it comes from shit like those situations. You get jealous, you get insecure from shit that you shouldn't even want to hear in the first place. Prevent it. One example is, sometimes girls do this. They might call you or be on the phone with you, right? And then they'll tell you, oh, this guy approached me today at the corner, and just telling you a bunch of random stuff about how men approach her. I always tell them, don't tell me that shit. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. If it's something, just be honest with that shit, bro. If it's something you don't like, you don't want to hear, your woman tell you, tell her. Because there's so many better things that you could talk about. It's literally another choice you could talk about. Be able to be assertive and put your foot down on that, bro. And a lot of y'all become in the friend zone or that guy best friend because of that situation. She just telling you anything. She telling you all these guys that she thinks cute. She telling you about, oh my God, he's just, and you just letting her tell you this stuff. I just was on a Patreon call. A dude was like, yeah, bro, how do I get out the friend zone? I was like, all right, so why do you think you're in the friend zone? He was telling me about how they interact. He was like, one of the things she always tells him about is how cute guys are. I'm like, bro, you want to get out the friend zone, and that's how y'all talk to each other.
She's probably, that's some shit you know. No.
You. I don't have a celebrity crush. I'm with my celebrity crush.
Right, there you go.
Who's your celebrity crush?
I ain't got no celebrity crush.
Me.
Nice question, girl. Come on.
What's my favorite nickname to call you?
Right?
Yeah.
What was it in your mind?
Babe, but
oh, right.
Hustle. I call you Hustle. Describe my perfect day or date.
How we gonna tell her this right though?
I'll tell you if it's in the ballpark.
I mean, you would like some good food, a good playlist, and like nature, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Where did she write that down though? How did you check that, like if that was right?
It's an internal.
So she just telling me if I'm right or wrong?
Yes.
Gotcha.
What was the last book I read?
I don't know the title, I know the author. I know it's a Queen of Four book.
There you go, Sacred Woman.
Yeah. I'm in tune, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's my cell phone number?
I don't know it. It's 2018. I think about that too. Like cell phones remove knowing numbers by heart, so I don't really know nobody.
Do you know the area code?
718.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question. If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go?
Bali.
Yep.
I got that right.
Yep. This one you better get right. Who is better with Cross?
His dad.
No.
What you mean? That's easy. Me. Of course.
And that's wrong. Me.
I'm supposed to say you?
Yeah.
Nah.
I changed diapers.
I don't think so, but all right. Next question.
What was Cross's first word?
Bye-bye.
No, Hustle Dada.
Oh. That was all to me in the same window though.
They were.
It was like three words he was saying at the same time.
Dada was his first word. What's my favorite food to cook for you?
My favorite or your favorite?
I mean, I think it's the same.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Some LA shit.
What's my guilty pleasure TV show?
Mob Wives or some shit. One of them wives, housewives.
The Housewives, yeah. Where did we first meet?
Bro, you just watch this video, bro. You just notice how easy it was for him to make her smile, for him to just make her happy. Like, even at the end of the video, you gonna see, oh my God, this shit like almost broke my heart seeing that part, bro. They cause GQ, this is the name of the channel that does these things, right? They do 2 parts. They do the one where the woman asks the guy and the guy asks the woman, right? And then at the end, Nipsey was like, I can't wait to see until blah blah blah, to see how much she knows about me. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that he died before they got to do that. But it's just what really made it fucked up and sad, bro, was how happy she got when he said that. Like, bro, it made her light up. It made her smile so hard. Just to think of, you know what I'm saying, something in the future to look forward to, you know what I'm saying, interacting with him, bro. But realize this, it don't take much. Stop trying so hard. This is for all the guys out there who feel like, I just can't with women, nothing I do works, I can't catch one, it's just, I keep going out and dating, I try these dating apps, I do this, it just nothing works. Bro, you're trying too hard. You're so close you can't see it. That's the saying. You standing so close you can't see it. It's like you ever lose something, you ever be looking for something and then you think you like specifically think it's in like 3 spots. So you just looking in those spots, but the whole time the thing was just sitting right there. And then when you really look, it's just right in your face. This is what it is for this dating stuff, bro. Like, all my videos, you could look at them like common sense. Oh shit, I didn't know. Bro, that's common sense. You just describing this, and because it's that simple. It is almost instinctual. Not even almost. It is instinctual for us and our mates, our counterparts, to reproduce. It's not complicated, bro. Talk to her, get to know. Like, dudes that ask me, how do you make her comfortable? How do you make anybody comfortable? You just talk to them more, spend more time around them, and they become comfortable over time. Now, there are tips and pointers for that I have on my Patreon and stuff like that, but a lot of these things are simple interactions. Realize on my videos, I'm not telling you anything above and beyond. Unless it's a specific thing. If you ask me for some specific advice and I give you a crazy finesse for that, then that's different. But dealing with a girl, interacting with a girl, getting her to like you, getting her to open up and smile and enjoy herself, it do not take much. Stop trying so hard, bro.
And what did I think of you the first time we met?
She was head over heels sprung from day one.
And he got this wrong.
We met, you know what I'm saying? For the first time in person on Crenshaw and Slauson at my store.
Yes, but what did I think?
What did you say you thought, or what did I think
what do you
thought?
think I think? I
thought you was head over heels, committed and ready to roll. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so you got half of that right. It was on Crenshaw and Slauson, and I thought he was very tall. Oh.
That's what you said. Yeah, you thought I was tall.
Oh, like he's tall. Do I like spicy or sweet better?
Spicy.
No.
I do. I like spicy.
I like sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's my favorite flavor ice cream?
Chocolate.
I hate chocolate.
It's vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry. Which one?
No, it's cookies and cream, pralines and cream.
Which
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, if you like chocolate ice cream, bro, there's something wrong with you, bro.
What's your
worst flavor by far?
Cookies and cream.
Yeah. Okay.
This might be kind of hard. What was our most memorable date?
Oh, I can tell you.
What?
We went to Nobu and we made a dare that you would jump in the ocean with your clothes on, and you did.
Yeah. And I lost those Karen Walker glasses.
Bro, Nipsey made Lauren London hop in the ocean with her clothes on, and she lost some expensive glasses, and you can't even get a text back, bro.
Exactly.
What's my middle name?
Shit's sad out here, bro.
Gina.
Fuck you. What's my middle name?
No. You know I knew that.
Okay, what color are my eyes?
Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not hard.
No.
What was my first acting job?
Oh yeah, you was in Soul Plane. Yeah, that shit got cut. That was a good story.
I was in Soul Plane as passenger number 2, and I was cut out. If I can live anywhere, where would it be?
Malibu. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's right.
What's my zodiac sign?
Sag.
Yep.
Yeah.
What am I the most comfortable sleeping in?
Nothing.
Yep. What's my shoe size?
Small. Nah, but like, I don't know, 4, 3 maybe? 4?
4.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'm killing it, bro. I'm batting like 1,000.
I mean, you know.
Come on, cuz, shit.
What's my favorite thing to order at Starbucks?
Since you been with me, you copy my order, low key.
No.
Oh, the little cinnamon dolce latte. Yeah. I'm good. I damn near got all of this shit right.
Well,
Come
shit,
on.
It's been 17 years.
I need her to answer my questions.
No,
that's
not what
that's
this
part
game
two.
is. Okay, what's the best way to make me mad?
I don't even care or think about that type of thing, honestly.
I don't
You
even
gotta, I don't think like that. What's the best way to make my girl
Ignoring
mad?
my text.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
That'll piss me off. What's my favorite part of my body?
It's gonna sound real arrogant and vain. Your face. Is that your favorite part? Or your nose? You like your nose?
I like my nose.
Yeah, you told me that before.
What's your favorite part of my body?
Your ass, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Of course. What I'm gonna say, your foot, your leg, be fake on camera.
What nicknames do I call Cross?
Pootie. That's really your main one, Pootie.
I know Pootie. And Papa Bear.
Pootie.
When he came out, I'm like, I don't know. Who knows? Something.
It's mama shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's my favorite song of yours?
I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
That's your favorite one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Describe me in 3. Emotional, okay.
That's honest.
Okay.
You're an actress. There's nothing wrong with that.
Alright. What's my favorite thing about you?
Save themselves.
That's a long list. You know what I'm saying? The favorite one, though, I would say my spirit. No?
I do like you so.
Yeah.
And that was my last question. Here's your score. You did
Excellent.
amazing.
You know what I mean?
I'm not surprised.
5. We'll be back for how well she knows me. Coming soon.
Oof, that part will be. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Giving y'all the cheat code, showing y'all how it's done. Slay the Dooney Demon, make her happy, make her smile, be with her for a while. And to be sturdy while you're doing it, man. Listen, DOJO to the moon, to Saturn, and we leaving the solar system to lunch. Don't even know we exist.